All right, guys. So SGO is dropping an exclusive. We about to watch it right now. So just jumping right into it because I'm trying to get this up as quickly as possible for you guys.
Number one source for the
Here we go.
sports gamer.
Welcome back, sports gamers. It's the natural.
Ooh, that's a Roy Jones render.
Guys, a behind-the-scenes look at Esports Boxing Club.
Nice.
Make sure you guys drop a like on the video and subscribe for more exclusive content like
SGO did their thing for this one. Sports Gamers Online. Salute.
We were given an exclusive inside look at Steel City Interactive Studios recreating boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. Now, SCI or Steel City Interactive is the studio behind the upcoming boxing title Esports Boxing Club, or ESBC for short. They invited us for exclusive preview of the game, and we were provided a behind-the-scenes look at the recreation of Roy Jones Jr. We were able to present a few questions to the project lead's artist and Italian native Francesco Primisseri regarding the creative process of creating these fighters and returning them to their glory days. SCI walked us through the detailed process of how they created Roy Jones Jr. from the 52-year-old retired legend he is now to the champion he was 20 years ago. So the first step on characters get scanned in, and they research the fighter using classic photos for references.
Oh, nice.
And once they have the baseline, the de-aging process begins. That includes sculpting the model, muscles.
So we don't even have to worry about when they get how they get scanned because they're gonna hook it up.
Lastly, SCI tests the character in various lighting environments to ensure it looks realistic as possible. And that's why these fighters look so amazing. According to Primisseri, one of the most challenging parts of recreating legends is the whole entire de-aging process. It's basically reverse engineering the effects of time on the body. And this is pretty amazing. I know some of us older gamers out there wish we could de-age a few years ourselves. If only we had a ZBrush and some of these tools in real life. So the de-aging process begins with the full body scan of the fighter. In this case, we have boxing legend Roy Jones Jr. So 1024 Digital Capture Studio.
Yo, and they do such a good job. Look at Roy Jones.
The game with an elaborate state-of-the-art camera system. We put pictures and we put content up before about that. Have you guys seen that? It's the full system, and they get all pictures and scanned in. And the Pro Scanning Studio assets come in and they clean up the raw data and transfer that data to a body topology for SCI to work with. Now 1024 then delivers the scans to them. And according to them, the body topology is the same for all fighters at the start. Now from there, SCI begins to adjust the character and apply textures, shaders, and all the details that really bring the fighters to life. Primisseri takes the initial scan and body frame as his baseline, and then attempts to keep the main body volume and overall proportions intact while removing the wrinkles, body imperfections.
So there should be no worries if they scan a Ricky Hatton now. We're gonna get every Ricky Hatton, and we could get every version of every fighter, no matter when they scan them. Beautiful, beautiful
texture, like colors of the actual skin. Like a lot of times, games will just don't get this right, and you know, there's many different shades of people when they talk about skin texture and skin colors, all the way from light to darker. There's so many shades of that, and a lot of times players will look, or video game characters will look way too dark, way too light, too fadey, ashy, wherever you have it. But they've really nailed the exact texture and colors of these fighters, and you can really see the details and when they're working through that. So working with his mouse and cursor, he's sculpting some of our greatest fighters back into fighting shape and recreating their appearance from their greatest and most timeless fights. That's pretty much the target. According to SCI, lots of things change with age. Eye shape, lip volume, cheekbones, body fat, cartilage, and even ear size. He's able to turn back the hands of time on one of the greatest boxers ever step in the ring. Primisseri gathered image references from every angle to plan out what he wishes to achieve. He reviews side by side with his current fighter model to understand what to keep and what to airbrush into stardust based on the images. Now from there, he continues to shape the body. Next, he revises the main muscles and facial features in ZBrush to match the classic imagery of Jones Jr. in his prime. And then when he's happy with the result from different angles or perspectives, he begins to work on the textures. Primisseri works on the color map textures in Adobe Photoshop. He adjusts the tones and recreates his hairline and iconic beard. And you know the hairline is one of the first things to go with age. He continues to work on the skin tone to create a young Roy Jones Jr. skin texture and then apply it to the character model.
We got gameplay.
Lastly, the artist adds in details on the arms such as veins and muscle.
Oh, look at his. Oh, that's his. Oh, that's his loose footwork movement. Mode,
then test the character model.
Let's go.
Gliding environments with the click of a mouse.
I love his stance.
And color
nice.
balances in each unique arena.
He got a tight, like a little tight.
See here, it looks really amazing.
He got a little tight Philly.
Confirmed with us that
Look at
ESBC will feature a dynamic fighter damage system. They created custom shaders and blend shapes.
Damn, guys.
Progressive damage.
We got some movement.
The shaders update in real time as you play the game to demonstrate damage based on each fighter's health and damage stats.
That we're going to get realistic cuts and bruises.
Measure health and damage with each punch and each movement, and then use this data to apply the updated visual textures and shaders. The net result is the fighters drip sweat when tired or appear bruised and battered after a long, grueling match, and that'll slowly update as you play the game, as they inflict damage, and as they continue to match.
That's the loose footwork.
As you can see for the gameplay clip shown in this video,
where he got that left hand dropped really low, and then you can be more technical and bring that hand up.
And lighting and contrast looks as good or better than any sports game we've ever seen.
Man, this is great.
The graphic artists that still see Interactive are competing with the best in the world. Primocelli and the company remain on track to establish their footing as a major player in sports gaming. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What exclusive would you like to see next from SGO and ESBC? I've actually included some gameplay highlights for those who have not seen it previously and are new to the franchise as well. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe for more exclusives.
Good job, like SGO.
From SGO.
Good job. I think this is just stuff that we've seen already. I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this is just stuff we've seen already. But boy, was that awesome. I love the movement that they gave Roy Jones was clean, because he does that a lot. He drops this left hand really low when he's doing his kind of awkward style. But I loved how tight his Philly shell looked tighter than Lyndon Arthur's Philly shell from before when we saw Lyndon Arthur in this trailer right here. So I think that's fantastic, man. I think that's fantastic. I think I can go ahead and stop this video, but I just want to be sure that I'm not missing anything. Hold on. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. But wow. Showing even the cool thing too is that it don't matter when they scan you, they gonna get every version of you correctly. Doesn't matter, because they'll sculpt you and de-age you.
If you appreciate our content and all the work we do to bring you guys,
that was awesome. All right, guys. So that was it. Just wanted to take a quick look at that. Comment section's going crazy. Love the movement. I can't wait to see more. I cannot wait to see more. And it's cool to see Roy Jones and his loose footwork versus his more technical footwork. And the fact that you could just toggle between the two on the fly is just going to be so much fun. I can't wait. What do you guys think about the trailer? I thought this was fantastic. I love that in-depth look at the sculpting and the de-aging, and then that added little, cherry on top by showing us actual motion with Roy Jones Jr. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Kudos to SGO, Sports Gamers Online. They're the ones that got this clip together. They're the ones that got this exclusive, but it's an awesome one. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.